Okay, we're ready. Oh, if you're wondering where I'm going on a trip to Iceland to get my first ever cinematic PV shots. Oof, it was a good thing I didn't get on that train after all, because that train was going 4 hours north to Oulu, and I need to go 4 hours south to Helsinki. The problem is, while I was getting off that train, my real train was going to Helsinki on track 2, and I missed it. Okay, small update. Things weren't looking good. I literally thought that I missed my train, meaning I'm not gonna get on my plane, which means this whole trip to Iceland is gonna be an epic fail. But there's actually a train leaving in 45 minutes, and I might just be able to squeeze getting in my suitcase and getting on the plane. Fingers crossed, because it would be such a shame if I don't make it on this trip. To make things worse, my brother Miko is flying all the way from Canada to Iceland to meet me, so it'd be kind of a shame if he had to have a trip on his own. Take 2. Hopefully this time we make it in time to Helsinki. I gotta get to the airport fast because I only have a few minutes to get my suitcase on the plane. Okay, I need to quickly get my bags on this plane. Here a month ago, and we're back. Feels good. We meet again in Iceland. It's been a long time, 1 week. We headed out east and enjoyed sunset at one of Iceland's epic waterfalls and called it a night. Just checking out the Yoda cave quickly, it's over there. We drove yesterday as far east as we could. The plan is that I'm gonna try to work my way up to more epic spots by flying FPVs. So I thought this is just a nice open beach with this cool mountain up there. I'll do one FPV flight here. Then we're gonna drive all the way east to Stocknes, which is this really epic beach with this mountain in the background. Do some flying in there, and if I get comfortable, the third spot will be the canyon, which is gonna be flying through this canyon with these waterfalls. So I'm gonna work up my, courage and, skills flying an FPV drone in a real epic location, actually like Iceland rather than just flying in the fields of Finland. Goggles, controller, flying the DJI AVATA. Wish me luck. Here goes nothing. First attempt here in Iceland. If I crash, Miko, we don't have another FPV, so I need to go safe the first try. With the wind. Oh my gosh. We didn't crash. I think my hands are shaking right now with a little bit of adrenaline. Don't say too early though, Teppo, you didn't crash and you still can return home. Return home. Our faithful AVATA has come home. Success! Did the footage look good? Probably not, but that's okay. We did our first successful flight without crashing, which is a win, and I get a little bit more confidence, so maybe the next spot will look even more epic. On to the next spot. All right, FPV flight number 1 was a success in terms of I didn't crash. I'm not sure if it was a success in terms of whether the footage was epic or not. You guys will already have seen it, so you guys can be the deciding factor of that. But now we're gonna drive to location number 2, and hopefully this time I'm feeling a little bit more confident, so then I go for some more epic cinematic FPV shots. We'll see. If I don't, at least I tried. Looks like location 2 is a bit of a bust. Drove all the way out here to Stocknes, which is the most epic beach with mountains in the background. I thought it would be the perfect place to fly with the FPV drone, but it's super radio windy out here and it doesn't look like it's gonna clear out. So probably gonna head back to the canyon area and prepare for tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be able to practice for location number 2, and I just have to go to the hardest location right away, but hopefully I get some epic shots with the DJI AVATA, so let's see tomorrow. This was this morning's sleep location. Came here late at night, super rainy, very cozy, kind of scary at the same time. All is well now though. Park the car, let's go. We're gonna go hike to the canyon, and I'm gonna get me my epic FPV shot finally, hopefully. Fingers crossed, don't wanna crash. All right, there's only one thing to do. It's time to FPV through the canyon. I'm a little bit scared. Nico, do you think I'm gonna be successful? Crash. Oh no, he's predicting a crash. I gotta prove wrong. First, we'll do a nice safety flight around here, get my groove on, and then we're gonna dive into the canyon. Go for it. Get my AVATA. Goggles. AVATA on. Controller on. There we go. I have some trouble. Can't get these to bind. There's only one man to call. Peter Lindgren. Trying to fly my FPV. I don't know why they're not syncing though. It's so annoying. Yesterday's Stocksness was rainy, so we couldn't film it either. So it's like, gotta get one of these places to work. It's so weird because it worked yesterday fine. I forfeit. Something about battery calibration. I think our inverter charging it messed up the battery and it won't let me turn it on. So no FPV flight from here. We got one location. Second location, rainy. Third location, no battery. But we did one. You're right. I wasn't gonna fly. Maybe it was for the better. I didn't lose the drone. I just didn't get the footage. So it was kind of a win.
I didn't want to be right.
He was saying I'm gonna be the yin yang. He'll be the pessimist. I'll be the optimist. Turns out he was right. From the onset of this trip, it felt like nothing was going right. With me almost missing my train and derailing the whole trip, to getting rained out in Stocksness after hours of driving, to now my AVATA FPV drone just not connecting to the RC controller even though everything was perfectly fine the day before. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. At this point I was feeling pretty down. It would be the first time ever that an idea for my channel just didn't work out. I honestly felt like I was letting you guys down because I wanted to make this video to inspire you guys to start something new even if it scares the crap out of you. Because that's what this FPV journey has been for me. Doing something that's totally out of my depth, facing my fears and learning. After having a momentary pity party for myself, I realized all of a sudden, what the heck am I doing letting these insignificant problems let me lose sight of the more important things in life? I'm on a once-in-a-lifetime trip with my older brother Mikko, who lives across the world, who I hardly ever get to see. And now I'm in Iceland together with him on a once-in-a-lifetime trip. Realizing that helped me instantly snap out of it, and honestly, I just forgot about capturing life's moments and started living them. I just fully enjoyed the last months with my brother Mikko, and it was special. I'm never gonna forget this trip. Not because everything went wrong, but because I made memories with my brother Mikko that I'll remember forever. Thanks again, Mikko, for joining me on this trip. And thanks again to you guys for following me on this journey. Let's just say, not everything always goes right. But that's okay, that's all a part of life, learning from your mistakes and growing and moving forwards.